2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
Well, it will be interesting to keep an eye on this one right throughout this event. A birdie putt awaits. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
That's nicely done. Opting for the 9-iron.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. It's time for a one-shotter. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That's disappointing.
Well, they tried to fade it in there, but just didn't commit to it.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
He's got this for his par.
Get in. That'll help your scorecard. Well hold. And let's have another look at that one.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
This hole is a par 4. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Sitting at 2 under par. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? This putt is for a spot inside the top 10. That was a gallant attempt. Okay, so that finishes that hole. We have a par 5 at this one. Well, Rich, this player is certainly looking sharp out there on the course after signing with a new apparel company, it appears.
Look good, feel good, play good, I say, Luke. I say clothes make the man, clothes make the woman, clothes make the player in this instance. I think it's always a refreshing change when you go to a new apparel company, because I think it just gives you a sense of giddiness, like it's something brand new and you take it out for a spin. I always like getting, new clothing, new apparel to wear out there on the golf course. I don't know, it just kind of invigorated me. It gave me some energy. It made me feel, bigger and taller and faster and stronger. It didn't, I know that for a fact, but you know what? I liked it. It felt good to be out there in brand new clothing.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Birdied their last hole.
Time now for the 4th shot. That's a pretty handy shot. Oh, how good was that?
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Great looking shot this. Spot the top 5 on the line here.
These are on rails, looking good.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. That's not the outcome they were after.
And coming up well short.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
That's disappointing. Sitting at -4, currently in 4th position. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This putt to try and save their par.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Here we find ourselves at the dramatic 8th hole at Craggy Heights, a par 3 playing 198 yards from the back tees.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Setting up now on a par 4.
Birdie at the last hole. Can he make it 2 in a row?
Nicely done. This is the 2nd shot here on the 9th hole. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Well, that's an extra life in the bank, finding the green from there.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. There's a putt of about 6 feet coming up. Solid par putt, that. Is currently tied for 4th. On the tee of a par 3. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it, though. Let's see.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? A par putt on the table. And there it is. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Oh, Rich loves standing on this 12th tee here, a par 5. You're always thinking birdie or perhaps better. Take us through it.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. The little pond over the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Wow, what a save.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
This would be a great up and down. How close was that to going down? This putt for par here. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
That dog will hunt.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
That could play. Okay, time to return to the action. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Lovely effort, that. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp for them.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Time to play one of the one-shotters. Going with the 7. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, let's get back to the action. And this putt to move into a tie for first place. Go on, get in the hole. Currently 9 under for the round.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. That's a good-looking shot there. Opting for the 5-wood. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. Ooh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Ooh, almost went in. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet. This is their look at birdie.
It's on a great line. And now that finds him in first place. All right, one more hole to go. The 18. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt. Gets that one to go down, and that'll end the day's work. So the opening round in the books. Rich, impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Same, Luke. Enjoyed the day. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, it's the final round in this one. What's our next player dealing with as they start their round?
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
Certainly excited to see how today plays out, Rich. Oh, what a stroke. And a quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first spot, with Tony Finau second. This hole's a tough two-shotter, a long par 4. Yeah, that one will play. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
And after that hole, this player finds himself in top spot, with Tony Finau second. Here we are at the third.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Well, that's an early statement right there.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Teeing off here at the 4th. Oh, absolutely flushed.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Oh, just missed. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Oh, that's a clutch par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that, here we are at the 5th hole. That's an awful error. Fairway bunker shots aren't the easiest, but you made that look pretty straightforward. You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Now 6 shots in front after that hole. Time to tee off at the 6th. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Attaboy, good shot. Good look at a birdie here. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
Second shot here on the 7th. 13 feet to the cup. It's got a chance. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. And a quick look at the leaderboard has this player currently in first spot, with Tony Finau second. Well played. Oh, this will be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Okay, steady now. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Time now to take in the 9th hole. This one might just sneak off the fairway. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, time's up by 10. This is nasty.
No green in reg, but a chance to save their par. Wow, from a dodgy lie, Rich. How special was that?
That was spectacular, Luke. Great work. Great shot.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
It's a lofty position this player has held all tournament, but what a buffer they've built with just 9 to play.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
Going with the 3-iron.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order, but after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
A par putt awaits. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. And an opportunity awaits as they step onto this tee of the par 3. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Wow.
Ah, nicely done. Great chip.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a three-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. He's currently sitting in first place. Now it's time to take a look at this 13th hole. Oh, that was pure. Choosing the 9-iron here. And here we are with the third shot. Ooh, that almost went down. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second. Not quite the shot he was wanting. Going with the 5-iron here. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Okay, let's head to the next. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Leading by 6 strokes after that one.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Time for the second shot at the 16th. Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Lining up the birdie putt here. Still in the lead now after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Hey, that's a chance. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. Oh, come on, this would be a good one to hold. A chip for the tournament. That's a touch of class.
Gotta say.
And mark it down as another W. What a way to win it.
What a performance all week long, Luke. Well-deserved, hard-earned victory for this player. Great job.
And wow, what a rivalry that was. Let's recap some of the results. But it's a big thank you to Henny Koyak for bringing the magic on the ground today. What about what we saw, Henny?
Oh, Luke, I've seen some things that I'll never forget, both good and bad, but I had an absolute blast doing it. It was brilliant to watch. Those rivalries, I mean, wow. The pleasure was all mine.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward...